Joining me now, celebrity and royal commentator Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, let's start with Donald Trump. He's publicly roasted a mystery mega-rich friend of his for using the fat shot. That's what Donald Trump calls Ozempic.
I'll tell you a story. A friend of mine who's a businessman, very top guy. Most of you would have heard of him. A highly neurotic, brilliant businessman, seriously overweight. And he takes the fat shot drug.
I love his little anecdotes, Kinsey. Who is this man? You're a fantastic detective. Surely we know who he's talking about there.
Well, the internet thinks he might be talking about Elon Musk. There have been all of those pictures of Elon, remember, like on a yacht where he's really round looking and then he slimmed down very quickly. So some suggest it could be Elon. But can I tell you my favorite Trump tweet is I have never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. And what a hilarious tweet is that?
It is. He's got so many good ones. It's just about on every topic there is a Trump tweet over the years that you could go to. I don't think it's Elon, because even at his biggest, Elon wasn't that fat. He seems to be talking about someone who's really fat. And I don't think it's Elon Musk. And I can't imagine Elon complaining about paying $1,300 for Ozempic, but maybe he would. Now, the upcoming book, Original Sin, President Biden's Decline, Its Cover-Up and His Disastrous Choice to Run Again, by Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson, has detailed how Democrat darling George Clooney was allegedly left, and I quote, shaken to the core and terrified after the then President Joe Biden failed to recognise him during a face-to-face meeting, despite them having known each other for a very long time. Kinsey, of course, we know George Clooney threw that big donor event for Biden. Big Hollywood stars, Jack Black and others attended, big fundraiser. And he didn't say anything about Biden's cognitive decline till after that disastrous debate performance.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But, I do think it's important that we acknowledge that George Clooney wasn't wearing his Batman mask during this meeting with Biden, where Biden had no idea who he was. But it does give us some sort of, the idea of how truly allegedly senile Grandpa Joe had been for such a long time. It makes you angry. It makes you so angry that the media and the people around him thought that it was okay to lie to us about his mental state. And I'm sorry, but George Clooney is in the same category. He wasn't open and honest with us as quickly as he should have been.
Oh, absolutely not. And now, like Jake Tapper and others, is trying to rewrite history. But when it mattered, he said not a word. It was only after that disastrous election debate with Trump and several weeks after that, when Biden was refusing to step down, that he penned that infamous piece for the New York Times and put pressure on Biden to step down. Now, Amber Heard, we haven't heard a lot about her, excuse the pun. She was all over the news when she had her legal fight with Johnny Depp. She's announced via Instagram that she's welcomed twins, a daughter named Agnes and a son named Ocean, alongside a photo of the little one's feet. You mentioned Elon Musk before. There's all sorts of speculation that he may be the father of these two. What more can you tell me?
Can you believe? Well, I mean, you and I have talked about this before. Elon Musk was reportedly involved in a legal dispute with Amber Heard over frozen embryos from their relationship. Now, these legal documents reveal plans they made to have children together during their on-off-again romance from like 2016 to 2018, although some allege that he was with her while she was with Depp. And this information surfaced during Heard's defamation trial. Now, Heard won't say who the father of any of her 3 children are. But if Elon Musk has any more kids, his holiday dinners are going to need stadium seating.
He's got way too many baby mamas. I don't even know how many, because we only know about the ones we know about. I'm sure there'd be plenty of others who, maybe not plenty of others, but I would suspect there are others who would want to just remain private and not invite in that scrutiny. Now, let's talk about Sean Penn, mad lefty Marxist type Sean Penn. He has defended filmmaker and actor Woody Allen amid fresh sexual assault allegations, saying that he'd work with him again in a heartbeat, Kinsey.
This is ridiculous. This is the perfect example of Sean Penn's complete lack of morals, values. Woody Allen's most serious scandal was being accused of molesting his adopted daughter, Dylan Farrow, in August of 1992. She was 7 years old at the time. Allen has denied the allegations and insists it was fabricated by his ex, Mia Farrow, out of vengeance after she discovered that Woody was, in fact, in a relationship with her other adopted daughter, Soon-Yi. They got married, by the way. How do you defend that guy, Sean Penn? You're a sicko.
This is the thing. I don't care if it's an adopted daughter and there's no biological link. It's your daughter. You raised them as a child. How you can then enter a sexual relationship with them is just beyond my comprehension. And the fact that he's remained a fixture in Hollywood, and you have famous actors, not just Sean Penn, wanting to work with him, I think tells you everything about Hollywood's moral compass or lack thereof. Now, Kim Kardashian has been revealed to have used her insurance payout from that Paris robbery to buy a diamond ring even bigger than the one that was lost in the theft. The old one was 20 carats, which is mind-blowing. But Kinsey, this new one, 22 carats.
And she's wearing it to the trial. I mean, Kim Kardashian showed up to court wearing enough diamonds to cause deja vu. Are you testifying or tempting fate? She says the robbery gave her PTSD, but she pulled up like she was begging for a reboot, come rob me, the sequel. I would have behaved differently had I been on the stand, but Kim is in a class of her own.
Well, and she also afterwards had all sorts of PTSD, which you can understand. It would be a very traumatic thing. And she said she wasn't going to be wearing her jewels. She wasn't going to be traveling with her really expensive possessions because she didn't want to risk another incident like this. But obviously she has moved on from those fears, Kinsey.
Yeah, I'd love to get a hold of her therapist because clearly they've worked wonders. But by the looks of it, it's retail therapy that she's been going after with all of the bling on her neck and her hands.
Well, you know what? If you've got a 22-carat ring, you might as well wear it. Who can blame her? Kinsey Schofield, thank you for your time.